creepy closet.
Simply the best. Oh, hey, it's me, Craig, and I'm in the closet. And today in the closet, we're going to be talking about something that's become a Halloween tradition here at Half-Assed Horrorcast headquarters. That's right, Zombie Pumpkins. The Zombie Pumpkins is a website where you can get stencils to help you carve really cool jack-o'-lanterns. And you can see I've got some in the background here, my Madball mummy and Boo Berry, and I'll kind of briefly show you the collection I've amassed over the years. I try to carve at least 2 or 3 zombie pumpkins every year, and I've been doing it since 2008, and my half-assed horrorcast partner Jeff was the one that introduced me to this and gave me the gift of zombie pumpkins. And I never turned back! I never turned back! The website itself has been around since 2002. It's founded by Ryan Wickstrand. And what's really great about Zombie Pumpkins is basically, even if you're like me and you have a very limited amount of skill and talent and limited artistic ability, you can take these stencils and get a real pumpkin or a foam pumpkin and carve them and really knock people out and impress people and just have something really cool for the Halloween season. And if you do foam pumpkins like myself, the art pumpkins, you can theoretically save them and bring them back out every year. And you'll notice, since I use the foam art pumpkins, I've really amassed a big collection to include most of the Universal monsters. And I bring them out every year. This year I put them inside the house instead of outside. A lot of times I put them outside to kind of greet the trick-or-treaters as they come to our threshold. And since Zombie Pumpkins has been around since 2002, they have a ton of patterns. So you can really mix and match. They have a lot of Tim Burton characters, television characters, classic monsters, new monsters. It's really all over the place, and there's just straight up like superheroes and fun things for kids. So you really can please everyone. And the cool thing is there's difficulty levels with the different patterns. So if you're a little intimidated, you can pick one that's one of the lower levels. And if you're feeling a little more artistic, or if you're a little more advanced, you can go for one of the more difficult levels. Those of you that follow the channel might have noticed that I did a Halloween tree this year that was Skeletor themed, and I did this zombie pumpkin Skeletor. It was a new pattern for this year, and it's kind of one of the centerpieces that ties everything together. And this is how I did it. I took this pattern from Zombie Pumpkins, stuck it on one of these guys, and I carved it out. Zombie Pumpkins actually has a YouTube channel, and you can follow that to kind of get tips and guidelines and tutorials on how to carve real pumpkins and the foam art pumpkins like this one. And it gives you some really good alternative methods, because frankly, I just literally take the pattern, tape it on, take an X-Acto knife, and just go for it. And that's why I have a little bit more angular pumpkin carving stuff going on here. It's not as exact as it could be. You know, I've had friends that use the hot knife, right? And melt through it, and it's like butter. But I find it to be a little too messy, and I feel like I'm breathing in all these weird fumes and everything. And plus, I'm a man's man. I'm like one of the last real men. So I just stab that stuff in and dig it out! This is actually where I keep my carving tools. This is the main one I use. It's an X-Acto knife with a little curve to it. But yeah, the Zombie Pumpkins website and YouTube channel, it'll show you some other methods. There's also a method where, and I think they sell this stuff, it's like a film where you can transfer the pattern over directly onto the pumpkin itself, so you don't have to worry about any kind of paper or trying to, you know, dot it in yourself or anything like that. So yeah, highly recommend the Zombie Pumpkins YouTube channel. If nothing else, just to see all the fun patterns that he comes up with. Let's see, for the Boo Berry, I got an actual, I guess it's more like teal, but it's, you know, it's blue pumpkin. You can find them in a few different varieties. I normally go to Target to get mine the past few years because they're a little less expensive, and I kind of like that they're not glossy. They're a little bit more dull. you'll notice the ones from Michaels, they're a little fancier looking, but they have a sheen to them, and I don't really like that as much. But I think most people kind of prefer the Michaels ones. They're more expensive, but if you catch them on the right days, you can get them at a pretty big discount at Michaels. I just got to look out for deals and catch them at the right time. But Target is a good go-to. I think this size, it's only like $12. So, and it lasts forever. And then you just get a little LED light. I got this, I think, on Amazon or something. I like the big chunky ones. And you can see they come with like a remote. So you can change the color up. Get red. You see, and the other guy, he's back there changing. Ha, 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 ha. But these aren't super expensive, and they're a great, safe way to illuminate your pumpkins, whether they're organic or the foam ones. Obviously, you can't use a candle in a foam pumpkin. And zombie pumpkins, it's all over the place. You'll see some of Ryan's patterns actually used in the Joe Bob Briggs Halloween 2021 special in the artwork for it. Joe Bob's literally holding one of Zombie Pumpkin's patterns. But yeah, I really can't imagine Halloween season going by anymore without doing a zombie pumpkin or 2 or 3. I really highly recommend this if you're someone that has a limited amount of artistic ability, because I think this is kind of one of those things that unlocked my desire to do more hands-on creative things. I started drawing more, started just kind of playing around more with artistic stuff, and this is just a great starting point for people to kind of go, oh no, I can do this with a little bit of patience and a guiding hand by the zombie pumpkins. I can do something really impressive. And once you amass that collection, you put them all together. It's like, it's for a Halloween dork, it's pretty breathtaking. Mm-hmm. So yes, thank you, Ryan. Thank you for zombie pumpkins. Part of my Halloween tradition, 13 years running and almost 20 years running to the world. As always, life is short, but death is long. Until next time, I'll be in the closet carving up some pumpkins. Yeah!